Hello everyone, my name is Fralo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have incredible news for you today, and that is yes, I'm buying a bit more XRP for my long-term portfolio today, and it's actually, you might see in the chart of XRP that actually it has pumped a bit. It actually pumped 8%, which is quite good. And the reason why it has actually done this is because of a court ruling, and it's beautiful. Those of you who know, tell me down in the comments, how would you describe the Gary Gensler's emotions right now? Because this is absolutely beautiful. And that is right here. The judge actually rejects SEC's motion to file an appeal against Ripple ruling, and District Court Judge Torres denied the SEC's motion to file an appeal, claiming that the regulator did not show that there were substantial grounds for difference of opinion. So Gary Gensler got slapped again like a small child in the kindergarten by a bigger bully. Amazing. So this is absolutely great. Now let's get to the chart of XRP, and let me tell you what I'm expecting from it right now, because after this 8% pump, I think that currently it's not a bad place to add for your long-term portfolio. And even though we are saying that, for example, Ethereum has brought us a lot of disappointment, and especially Ethereum Futures ETF. And this is right here. Ethereum's ETF fails to live up to hype. Combined trading volume amounts to just $1.7 million. So a lot of people would say that, Thomas, are you crazy buying altcoins right now when even Ethereum got a combined of 1.7 million on Ethereum Futures ETF, which is very small. And yes, I would agree with you that it's really small, but let me explain what is happening here and why it is like this. Even in Bitcoin, we're seeing the Bitcoin's dominance going up because a lot of people, because of Gary Gensler, because of SEC, they're starting to move, and also liquidity issues in the market because there's not enough money from Fed. There is no printer on yet, which is coming up, as we all know, sooner or later. So a lot of the money is moving from Bitcoin, from altcoins, including, maybe considerably XRP and Ethereum a little bit, but mostly from all the shit coins into Bitcoin because it's the safe haven asset right now. However, what I want you to understand is if we're going to go to a bigger time frame in XRP, let's go to a weekly time frame, then we're going to see a very interesting picture that is happening right now. And that is this, that currently we're actually standing, and this is like pretty much 2019. So we're standing in this big wedge that basically, and right now we're standing at a very important support. We actually upticked on these news a little bit right here, so from this support. So therefore, just in general, technically, it is not a bad place to just simply add to your long-term portfolio. But yes, when you look at Ethereum's performance of the ETF, not very good. But however, guys, remember that right now is the bear market. Right now we're seeing not that very much liquidity in the market. So therefore, this news right here, is it actually telling us that Ethereum is garbage, it's all going down because it's useless? No, Ethereum is an incredible project, and the amount of developments that happened literally in the last few years, which the price does not reflect at all, it shows us how undervalued it currently is. So therefore, understanding this, I don't care about this kind of news. Why? Because it's all short term. Once liquidity comes in, once this FOMO kicks in, this is when the parabolic runs will start to happen. And this is when assets will start to go back to being overvalued. So it's all about liquidity. Look at even Amazon back in the when the dot-com bubble actually burst. The stock of Amazon went down to like $6 from what, 1,000? But it didn't change the fundamentals of Amazon, and therefore it just rebounded crazily up. So this is the same idea right here. So what we really want to see though, and this is important for us right now, guys, is certainly Bitcoin's price action. So right now, in terms of, I want you really to pay attention to the EMA ribbon, which we didn't look at for quite some time. And right now, we actually pushed back above the daily EMA ribbon, which usually oftentimes led us to bigger pumps. And we're above it, just like here, just like here, just like here. So potentially this is going to lead us into some better price action. However, what is more important right now is the weekly one. As you might remember, when we flipped the weekly EMA ribbon oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes it led to big bull markets. So, and what is happening right now, we're actually like, if we zoom in, we are fighting it right now like crazy because we broke above it right here on the banking collapses, as you might remember. And then we pushed down below, we kind of stayed below, and then we are above again and trying to go down again. It is pretty crazy. And what this shows me is that there is a lot of manipulation in the market, a lot of big players, and well, I even know some of them, that are actually manipulating the market up and down and up and down, and they're making money right now because this is a crazy time for them to make money because there isn't a lot of liquidity in the market, which means it takes less amount of money to manipulate it and therefore make money while others lose money. So therefore, for me, I'm adding a little bit to XRP right now because this is a huge win, in my opinion. And long term, once this rubber band is gonna start stretching, this is where the biggest returns are gonna start coming in. And remember, let me remind you that I'm not really that big of a believer in Ripple that very much. I just know how much hype there will be around XRP. So this bet of mine and all the XRP I'm holding, which I'm holding a lot of it to be honest, it is more narrative driven and more hype driven. This is not fundamentals driven as much. I mean, there are some fundamentals, but there's, I think, more hype and stronger community than fundamentals when it comes to XRP token itself. Ripple is great, but XRP token, some questions there. But anyway, this is what we want to see right now. We want to finally flip bullish on this and move up and actually retest these kinds of areas, so 30K, 31K, etc. This is what really I want to see technically on Bitcoin. And certainly with time, it all is going to affect XRP as well. And I think that this is a great place to just add a little bit to your long-term portfolio. Not financial advice, just simply what I'm personally doing. And I'm not buying that very many altcoins these days. It's mostly Ethereum and Bitcoin, mostly Bitcoin. But these kinds of news, I cannot, stay away from adding just a tiny bit to my portfolio. So that's about it. And guys, check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper risk and money management. Even if you think you know how to trade Bitcoin, check it out. You will learn a lot, even if you think you're a good trader. As always, peace and love. Stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.